Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This is Saquon Barkley, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Mayfield on play action. That's taken in by Stewart. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a loss of 7, and now it's third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
A 12-yard.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Play fake. Mayfield. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And all the way Second down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. First and goal from just inside the 5. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It's definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. They'll try to run with Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. Now Will Lutz, who went to college a stone's throw from here at Georgia State, comes on for the field goal attempt. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Target, 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 target.
To throw on second down. Meredith, completion here to Claypool. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
4-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Kill, kill, kill. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70.
Looking to throw. Meredith able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go, you tighten up. Everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Pick me up.
Back to throw. Meredith, he's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Looking to throw. Meredith. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on 1st down. Meredith. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And inches at the Cardinals' 6-yard line.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the...
It got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
And the Cardinals.
Mayfield on first down. Left side here to Sanders. Dancing away at the 35. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
22 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run with Sanders. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. It's a second down run with Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
Henry Ruggs. Touchdown.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Makes the score.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. On first down, Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
5-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Meredith. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Will Lutz lining up.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Meredith. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to. And try to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Brett Maher on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first down, Meredith. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
Second and 4. At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Meredith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, Meredith. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Falcons, first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Meredith. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, Meredith. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Off play action, Meredith. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
It's 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And Maher pulled it left. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Mayfield now from the 50. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll run at Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal. And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Meredith. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll make it 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Dobbins. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Meredith. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Another run here with Dobbins. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Meredith to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 4th down, Meredith flushed out right. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt, and really a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 2-yard line.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
To the sideline.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
24 is the mark. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 24 is the mark.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He'll let this go deep for Rupp. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10,
gonna make everything
touchdown, Cardinals. Henry Ruggs, 81 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Meredith. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. There he goes left side, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Check 3. Run. Check 6, go. Check nickel.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Falcons grab it.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Makes it.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Watch two. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Devin's the right. Longer John.
Throwing again. Meredith. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, and
they'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Meredith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Devin's the right. Here we go. Like 7.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Sanders. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Down at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch 23. Watch 23. 3-3.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Noah Igbenogany.
Mayfield down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Henry Ruggs. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 36, Falcons 17. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Cardinals, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.